Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing our collective reading today. But this reading for the collective is going to be focusing on the dreams that we have been having with Neptune in retrograde, and then having that Pisces new moon, full moon, that we had this month. I feel energy around like the collective dreaming, and it's been a lot of weird dreams that have been going on, and I want to break down the energy, to see what's going on there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. See how we're starting off. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's a lot starting off. All right. We have sex, kiss, hug, face, and embrace all parts of yourself. And the one that came out, jumped out on the floor, is award. Accept your well-earned praise. Okay. Spirit's telling me to pull one more. Okay. Music. Sing the song of your soul and dance to your unique rhythm. So tonight I'm drinking oregano with rose. It's so delicious. Don't want to drink it too fast though, because that's when I start getting all sleepy and drowsy. Okay. Face and embrace all parts of you. Accept your well-earned praise. Sing the song of your soul and dance to your unique rhythm. Let's pull a vortex. Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. Okay. That one just kind of like slid on out there for us. Let's see. Let's pull all the cards first before we break down the energy. Let's pull one of these cards. Alright. We have the 11th house. Let's see. For the collective, with these dreams that they've been having, what's going on. The 11th house and the 3rd house. And one more. I'll get one more please for the collective and the dreams that they have been having. Aquarius. At the bottom of the deck, Neptune. I know it's Neptune. No, it's Neptune causing all this, these dreams. Neptune, definitely Scorpio in there with the transformations that we're seeing in through our dreams, right? I love how Aquarius is here too. 11th house. card for the collective, please. Whoa. Okay. Just for the collective. Whoa. We're gonna take them. So we have Aries with new beginning, Capricorn, new direction, Pisces with wonders. I know I said I was gonna pull all the cards first, but already I'm hearing like the dreams that you are being shown when in your sleep state. It's showing you the new direction, if you could decode the dreams that you're having, right? Alright, this is the Traveler's deck. So let's see, where's Spirit taking us to? Where's the collective traveling going? Where's the collective going? Let's see. What is this new direction that the collective is traveling towards? Joy and delight. Journey by moonlight under the deck there. Let's see what else. And then the destiny. Where's the collective destiny leading them? Where are they going? I look at this more as the destination. Where's the destination of the collective? Three. Stillness, blessings, solitude. Yes, yes. This is definitely a continuation of the past videos that I've been doing. With the stillness from yesterday, along with the solitude and the joy and delight was there yesterday as well. We have fulfillment under the deck. Let's see. How is the collective being triggered through their dreams during this time? How is the collective being triggered in their dreams during this time? Thank you. Okay, so we have let's start off with this card. The front of the card said, our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. When you remember that nothing can come into your experience without your vibrational invitation of it, and when you remember that the varied behavior of others add to the balance and the well-being of your planet, even if they offer behavior that you do not approve of, and that you do not have to participate in the unwanted behavior, and will not unless you give your attention to it. You become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. We have the 11th house with friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Huge connection there. The 3rd house, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. With Aquarius, we have originality, philanthropy, and progressive images. I'm hearing with the solitude and the stillness, you need to take the time to see the blessings within all of what's happening in your dreams. One trick that someone taught me was don't look too much of the actual dream, right? Look at how you feel when you first wake up. How did you wake up feeling? So even if you have like a terrible dream that like would usually count as a nightmare, when you wake up, if you feel calm and at peace with yourself, focus more on why, or you know, like try to decode as to why you feel so much at peace with yourself, even though you just had like the craziest dream right you ever had. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Yes, open your heart to joy. With the trigger statements, we have I take control. The truth is, I am compassionate. Take a moment and allow yourself to see things from your heart center. From that place, allow your intuition to guide you. Allow yourself to see things from your heart center. From that place, allow your intuition to guide you. Softening. Put that here with joy and delight. Then we have awareness. I never get what I want. The true statement is, I am a powerful creator. Listen to your inner voice. Release your ideas of the outcome you wish to see, and trust that you are aligned with the universe. Yes. And we have forgiveness. This is a card we got yesterday. I do not deserve this. The true statement is, I forgive. Allow the labels of judgment to disappear. See the situations and individuals through your heart. Forgive yourself. And that reminds me what I said about the dreams itself, the judgment part. Don't just judge the dream off of what you see. Judge it from how you feel within yourself, right? What is the dream trying to tell you? And then we have foundation. I am rejected, but the true statement is, I am accepted. You have the strength to stand firm in your decision. Honor your feelings and pursue the path you are feeling called to. So this is something that they're telling me to touch on. If you're feeling rejected in society, in your friends, in how you communicate with people, maybe you feel like people aren't listening to you, even what it said in this, like certain behaviors that is around you, that you reject yourself, right? It's only because you are not in alignment with where you're supposed to be, right? Or that you yourself are rejecting something within you that is causing you to attract these situations, however they may be. And Spirit is telling you to, through your dreams, right? Spirit is telling you it's time to take a moment to see where you are at. Where is it that you're supposed to be at as well? With the accept your well-earned praise, I heard you in the collective, you tend to hold yourself back because you don't think you're deserving of the awards that are waiting for you on the other side. And Spirit's telling you do deserve these, you deserve to be awarded. And the only way you're going to get to that is by facing and embracing all the parts of you that you kind of left in the shadows and you don't want to accept. You guys been playing from other people's instruments with the music, using other people's instruments, other people's tools, but Spirit's asking you to use your own. You have your own flute, right? I heard flute, but we also had the flute come out yesterday, right? You guys have your own musical instruments to play, or your own music to dance to, but you are so focused on conforming to someone else's dance, right? I even saw, like, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it, but the dance, how they dance in Scotland, it's like me trying to do a dance to, a traditional Scotland dance and like convincing myself to learn how to do this dance when I have my own traditional dance to do, Like, if you do it for pastime, fine, just to learn about someone else's culture, but for the main, the main point here is to more. You don't even know your own traditional dance, but you're trying to learn someone else's traditional dance. How about you learn yours first, and then, you could go experience and expand with other people's, things. So, I'm going to read about the moon in Pisces. Give me one moment. Let me get the book, because I don't think I took the book out of the case. Hold on. Okay. So we have, what number is that? 24, 34, 24, 34, and 1. Interesting. Oh, and I open it right on the book, on the page. So Pisces and new moon. Sorry, moon and Pisces. Your dreams, intuition, and psychic insight will blossom and fuel your deeper emotions with a sense of mystery and delight. You're creative and are conscious of your extrasensory gifts. You may be particularly sensitive or feel vulnerable and may even be unsure where reality and dreams meet. Ensure you are practical while you go through this mystical phase. Trust your intuition. This is a time when letting go of the past habit and welcoming new perimeters into your daily life will require you to make some adjustments. You may need to be particularly well organized to fit your activities into your daily routine, especially if your head is in the clouds as you pursue esoteric, spiritual, and artistic interests. Your intuition is a credit to you, but you risk resting on your laurels. What can you do to move forward? If your activities are not challenging enough, you will not feel fulfilled. It's important that you rise to your full potential. Try broadening your horizons and challenging yourself. This card can refer to karmic relationship with someone who may no longer challenge you to be the best you can be. It may also refer to someone who no longer resonates with you on a spiritual level, and who may in fact bring out some of your worst characteristics. Trust your instincts if you're unsure of what to do next. It is time to be practical, grounded, and realistic, and to show compassion for yourself and for those you love. Move ahead while reaching for the stars, but keep your feet firmly on the ground. Above all, avoid being lost in emotions or falling victim to the charms of someone who is a little lost and who will only lead you deeper into mystery that is not of your own making. Okay, so that definitely connected with the friends here and the communication, like-minded group, because and what it said for the getting in the vortex card. When you remember that nothing can come into your experience without your vibrational invitation of it, and when you remember that the very behaviors of others add to the balance and the well-being of your planet, even if they offer behavior that you do not approve of, and that you do not have to participate in the unwanted behavior. Somebody's leading you to a place that's causing you to question things way too much, like it makes you uncomfortable. Just remember, you don't have to participate. If somebody gives you advice and you don't like the advice, that doesn't mean you have to follow through with the advice. You know, just say, okay, thank you, and go your merry way. You know, you don't always have to accept everything as it is to say, like, I have to listen to this person because, you know, it's my mother, for example, right? Hey, I'm a mother, I get it. You know, you want to listen to what your mother does, but or tells you to, but sometimes, especially if it pulls you away from, like, it divides who you are, it's time to sit with yourself, have that solitude, have the stillness, see your blessings where they are, you know, and how you got them, and it was only through following your own intuition. One moment, guys. Okay, let's pull some tarots. I have 3 decks today. I was being called to so many decks, so let's see what the tarot has to say to the collective in their dream space. Alright. Change, the Magician, Queen of Pentacles. So change is the Death card in traditional tarot, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. That fulfillment that was at the bottom of the deck with the World. Wow. Queen of Cups. Balance, which is Temperance, and the King of Wands. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this card away. Let me clear the board really quick. I do want to keep these 3 though, but let's put them up here. I like the Aquarius in the music, because almost every Aquarius that I know is like a magician. Is like a musician. Even like a lot of Capricorns that I know are like very artistic, or, you know. So maybe some of you are on the path of, like, your soul calling is like maybe becoming an artist, or, you know, moving in the artistic direction in life, and you're kind of holding yourself back, but through your dreams are telling you, like, hey, it's time to start, you know, taking that chance. on doing this, even if it's part-time. You know, nobody's telling you to up and quit your job. No, but you could do it on the side. You know, give yourself that, like it said in, it was in the reading, right? That was the only book I read with the Pisces. Add it into your daily routine. Make it a part of your life somehow. Get it in there, and slowly but surely you will see things start to change. From where you're no longer doing what you're doing solely because it gets your bills paid, your child's fed, you know, but you're doing it because you love it and you're fully passionate about it. Okay. Just want to clear this a little bit here because I feel like there is going to be a lot of cards coming out here with the tarot. I'm going to take Neptune and put Neptune. Oh, and look, Uranus was underneath Neptune, which is Capricorn again, and Aquarius for some. Let's put this here. Radically change. That's what Uranus says. Okay. Yeah. I feel like those planets right there, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, definitely, which all of them are in retrograde, right? Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn. I don't feel Saturn too much, but those three definitely have a lot to do with where these dreams are coming from, which is that shadow side, the outer planet, the outer part of you that you have been ignoring and kind of putting on the back burner. It's through the dreams are showing you like now it's time to bring those things front and center to where, you know, you're seeing the changes. You're seeing yourself being emotionally fulfilled in life, you know, and balanced. You're feeling a balance. It's no longer just one-sided, like you're constantly wanting more from life because you're not fulfilling your true destiny, you know? You're not taking the steps to put in the work. That tea just hits the soul, man. It's so good. If you haven't tried oregano tea, highly suggest it. If you're a tea person and you know your body could handle, you know, things. I'm not a herbalist, so if you can, I recommend it. So let's see, we have change. Let's see the change card. We have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Let's see. This before the Three of Cups. The King of Cups. You see about the Magician. We got this Magician card here too. King of Swords. I am hearing like well, initially in the beginning, masculine energy. We have Lovers. Sorry, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. Yeah, masculine energy. Definitely at the bottom. I didn't know this deck had some reverse cards. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Three of Cups with the King of Cups, the King of Swords with the Two of Cups. transition is coming where you're a lot of, again, emotional, um, just like the whole emotional body of who you are. Where things would be from a more reckless kind of drive for your emotions, it's turning more into solid emotions of having a plan, knowing what you want, knowing that, like, you may have some disappointments down the road, but you know how to deal with the disappointments. It's no longer like just scratch everything because it didn't work out the first time, you know. No, it's like, okay, I hit a block, let me see how to work through this. What do I have to do, you know? Let me see about this queen of pentacles, excuse me, the king of wands. Wow. Okay, let me get the second card here. Okay, we have the Tower and the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I also heard for the other side of the collective that you guys are moving out of this masculine energy. Like, that's how you've been dealing with your emotions too, is that you're moving out of this masculine energy where it's like, I don't have time for emotions. I have to go, I have to go, I have to go, I have to do this, I have to do that. I'm always busy, I'm always doing this. And suddenly things just kind of like take this whole turn, and you're starting a new page with your emotions, because you've come to realize that it's not working out for you. It's not working out for you being like that, you know, towards the people you love, even towards yourself, like not allowing yourself to even be vulnerable with yourself. The ten of Wands wanted to come out there with the Moon, yeah, and the Magician, and wow, yeah, the Seven of Swords in reverse there. You're learning how to bring the balance into how you communicate with yourself and with others. You're learning how to make that change using all your resources. I heard articulating properly what it is that you want to see come into, like, manifest what you, basically saying, being able to communicate exactly what you want to see from the universe, like what you want to manifest, what it is that you want, what it is you exactly want, right? Let's get one card from the Witch. What about this change card? The Lovers with change, unity, divine guided unity within yourself, like the twin flames coming together. Okay, we got the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, and that's funny because I actually just looked up what the meaning of sevens is, and it's unity, exactly that, with the Lovers. It's exactly what it is, the twin flame of bringing the physical and the spiritual body together as one, right? Let's see about the Magician. The Empress and the Three of Wands. and the Queen of Cups at the bottom, and both of them are pregnant. So you have this plan, going back to those who do have the plan with the kings here, of like what it is that you want. You have a plan, and you're using, especially with the Magician and in the Three of Wands here, it looks like she's kind of casting her spell already. Like she already has something working, and it's going towards the water. You see that body of emotions again. Yeah, you're focusing on that plan to bring everything together within yourself. In the dreams itself, it's like the dreams are showing you the plan of how to get things going, right? Tell me about this tower. I want to know about the tower here. Where's this tower? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, the King of Swords again, and the King of Wands again. Okay. And the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. This really does have a lot to do with communicating with your inner selves. The physical and the spiritual. Bringing those two together. How are you going to start communicating with those two? With your physical world and your spiritual world, right? Because sometimes we think, oh, it's just like, oh, let me astral project in the spiritual world and find my answers. Sometimes that works, you know. But I'm feeling right now is a time of, through your dreams, you need, in the physical world, you need to start decoding what is actually happening. Because you may be like disregarding some of the dreams as like, oh, whatever, it was just a dream. Or maybe some of you in the collective are doing that. Like all your dreams, you're not writing them down. You're not like processing them to see how it could relate to you in your actual physical world, and you need to start doing that. Okay, let's go down here. Tell me about the World card. The World card. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom. Okay, with the World we have Judgment, Seven of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck was the Six of Wands. Let's see about this Queen of Cups here. Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay. Tell me about Balance, Temperance here. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles and the Magician fell on the floor here. And under the deck, this card wanted to jump out before the Two of Wands. With the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So, before we start, let me see about the Seven of Wands here. The Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Everything that it is that you want and that you're going after, Spirit wants you to know that just like how the world rotates, it rotates very, like fast but slow in a sense too, right? It takes its time. It goes in a cycle. You are coming to an end of a cycle, right? Your dreams want you to know that just like the Knight of Pentacles and the world, things have to take their time. You know, like imagine if the earth was spinning really fast, how we will feel here on earth. So if things are changing super fast in your life, you're going to get whiplash. You're not going to know what to do with yourself, right? So just like the things that you really are passionate about, the things that you defend, the things that you love, you cherish, they have to take their time to come in. Because you need to be prepared for when they come in. You don't want to just like squander your blessings. You want to be able to enjoy your blessings. So your dreams are, and Spirit is like basically trying to prepare you for when they start coming in. They are on the move. They are on the move, right? And you're on the move. But it's gonna be a very, or it has been a very drawn out, kind of cycle, because I also heard it could be because you're missing something. There's something missing there. And I feel like it has to do with the loving yourself, embracing yourself more. Learning to accept that even though you don't have everything that you want right now, you need to find like some type contentment in where you are, fulfillment where you are. Gratitude list. Make a gratitude list, Tell me about this High Priestess. Let me see about this High Priestess. The Nine of Cups and Justice. That intuition. There's that intuition. Even though you can't see the way, you have to feel the way through. And hear your way. Use your other senses, I heard. Don't just use your eyes. And that goes back to that vision, right? The visionary thing. Don't just use your eyes. Use all your senses when it comes to this new path, right? Walking through that door. Tell me about the 8 Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. All the hard work you got, and we have the 10 of Pentacles under the 2 of Wands here. Everything that you want is going to materialize itself with the Devil card here. And this one it's called materialism. Everything that you've been waiting for, working hard for, with the 8. And then we have the Magician with them too. Ooh, buddy. It's gonna come in. And look, the Hierophant. The Hierophant and the Lovers. Oh, and I pulled, look. The Hierophant, the Lovers, and the 4 of Wands, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is beautiful. Everything you wanted is going to come into union with itself. Don't allow, but also with the Devil card here, don't allow the toxicity of like other people and like their thoughts of how you're living your life, and basically don't second guess yourself. Don't second guess yourself. Right? We all know, like, don't hold on to materialism, Don't hold on to things that aren't good for you. You know this stuff already. I at least hope you guys know this stuff already, When did the King of Wands come out? Oh, it came out with this guy here. Okay. Yeah, you know, don't let that be your guide. Don't let the material things be your guide. Let the joy and love you have for yourself be your guide. Let the joy and love for God and, you know, your spiritual world, your bodily world, right? Let that just be your guide. Don't hold on to everything. Let me see about this materialism with the devil. The Magician again. And then we have the Three of Cups. Yeah. So, sorry, not the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. You're turning away, and the Ten of Swords. You're turning away from possessing the things, the control, because when you try to control things, and or even when you're like brokenhearted, most of the times it's because you tried to control something that wasn't yours to be controlled, you know, to like it was out of your control, and you still tried to. So when you do that, right, you end up brokenhearted, but you're learning how to turn that away and just allowing, you know, nature to kind of take its course. You're learning when and where it's your time to actually like step up and have to do the work, you know? Yeah. Which is funny, you know, that I said that came out about knowing when and where that it's your turn to do work, because I had this dream last night myself, and it was like, long story short, I saw a kid drowning, right, and he was fine, like he was able to keep himself up over the water, and it wasn't until I tried to like get him I started running after him to get him out of the water, is when he started drowning. So that's a huge message in itself, to say like, listen, sometimes you don't have to like rush or panic or to do things. It just it could take care of itself. You know, the child was right there at the ledge. All he had to do was reach out and grab the ledge. But I started panicking, which caused him to start to panic. So he ended up starting to drown, you know? And I feel for the collective, that's a huge message to say like, listen, sometimes you just need to have faith. Have faith. Now, I'm not saying like, please guys, don't twist my words. I'm not saying to leave a child drowning, you know? In the dream, it was just that he was fine, you know? He was fine. And it was only until I initiated myself into it to say like, let me go get him out the water, is when he started drowning for real. And so to bring that into like real life situations, when you feel like you're drowning, you're not really drowning. You know how to swim. You know, you watch tarot videos, you watch, you know, readings. Some of you may have gone and gotten your own readings done, you know, personal readings and stuff like that. So you know what to expect when you get thrown into the deep end, right? How are you going to react? Are you going to do what you know how to do, keep yourself floating up and know that, you know, God's going to get you to where you need to be? Or are you going to start panicking and just allow yourself to, you know, drown, basically? Yeah, so hopefully this resonated with some of you out there. There was something about this Aquarius card. I have been being called to do an Aquarius reading, but I have been procrastinating. I don't even want to say the word pasticating. Procrastinating on doing it. Let's see. For those of you who are still with me, thank you for still being here. And I think I am going to pull a couple cards for Aquarius during this reading. Yeah. I'm going to do a little side Aquarius reading now. Okay, so hopefully for those who didn't stay, hopefully they'll come back and finish and see. If you are an Aquarius, go ahead and, stay so you can see what's happening on the collective end for the Aquarius. So you guys know my Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius in my birth chart. I do feel like I live my life more as an Aquarius than I do a Virgo, which that is my sign, my sun sign. At least sometimes, like right now, especially, I was born in the last, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. So this time around, which we are at the end of the last Saturn retrograde in Aquarius for the next 28 to 29 years, right? So I definitely feel that energy strong a lot. But for those who are just like a sun sign, or maybe your North Node, hopefully there's a message in here that resonates with you. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if it does. Let's see, forgiveness wanted to come out. Yeah, a lot of forgiveness with the Aquariuses. Let's see. About the Aquarius for the collective. Let's see what their triggers are. So we have enlightened. I am alone, but the true statement is I am one with all that is. Dear child, you are safe and loved as you continue on your journey of self-exploration. Let me see what's going on. Oh, let me shuffle the cards first. Okay. I definitely feel that vibe from Aquarius. That they tend to be like this lonely child. Who, like, I'm picturing like a child who just plays with themselves in a room with their toys by themselves most of the time. Maybe you were that child who didn't have like many siblings to grow up with, or family, or even if you did, you still felt alone because they never really understood your mind and how it worked, or never understood like that we are all like we're made up of 12 different signs, so we're never gonna have the same characteristics of like how people expect us to always be one way. Like, oh, she's such a nice person. Nobody is always such a nice person. There's other sides that could come out and kind of, take the image, but that's just who they are. It doesn't make them a bad person. It's just everybody has their own thing. And I'm hearing this for the Aquarius, that like maybe a lot of you have a self-doubt in yourself because of how people treated you when you showed them a different side of you. But fuck them. So what? You're being honest to yourself, and if they don't like it, guess what? Bye. I know it's harsh to say, and if you do feel alone, just know that you're not. That's not true. Yeah, the Aquarius with the Hierophant in reverse coming out like that. I feel like you guys are feeling really disconnected at this time. And the Eight of Swords. Some of you may not be seeing your way. And that's okay. That's okay. The Three of Cups came out sideways like that. I'm hearing you don't know who is your true friends. We have the Death come out. The Death card. You know, you're not connecting with people. You don't know who your true friends are. You feel very alone in social like environments. But the truth is that you are one with all, you know? And you need to find out where that stems from and put it to rest. The King of Swords, there you are. And look at that, the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. So I'm going to stop pulling cards there with this deck. The Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Three of Swords. The Page of Cups, the Seven of Swords. I heard when I saw this was, you see exactly how he's, in the Page of Cups, he's like an artist and he's doing something on his like easel there. I heard people weren't very nice when you were being creative, and the things that you were doing that were fun for you, like innocent, you know, you would show them. I'm even seeing like a kid showing their parents like a painting that they drew or something, and the parents just kind of turned them away, like, oh, we don't have time for that, or didn't give them like a full-hearted response to say like, oh wow, I'm so proud of you. It was more like, oh, okay, cool, you know, that's good, go along. You know, yeah. And that's where that loneliness could stem from. But once you realize that there are other people out there who have gone through this, so you're not alone, you know. Is it something that children should go through? No, but you know, sometimes parents all have their own, you know, parents have their own truths and their own work that they have to go through. Or, you know, even back, depending on how old you are, you know, some parents, I know, like where I come from, some of my people, they don't believe in going to therapists, you know, or seeing, you know, going to psychology, or, you know, doing any of that stuff. They don't believe in it. I even have someone who is a psychologist in my family, and you know, it wasn't very accepted. It was like, oh, she's a crazy, and this is from, you know, like, these are my words. I love my therapist. You know, shout out to you. But you know, like, in the sense that that's what they would say, like, oh, she works for crazy people, or she, you know, she's a crazy person herself because she's a psychologist, and or therapist, whichever one. Yeah, and it's like, no, that's not true. Like, that's so ignorant, you know. So like, but that stems from their parents telling them that, and so forth. And you know, this is a time of, you know, breaking certain standards in our family that are just untrue. And it starts with you, Aquarius, you know. You need to find a way to be able to reconnect. To be able to reconnect with those around you, because you are the trendsetter. You know, Aquarius definitely is a trendsetter, and yeah, in a very good way. Originality. You guys are definitely you guys are definitely originals, okay? With the amount of Aquariuses I know in my life, and just myself too, when that side comes out, I'm like, who are you? I'm a fucking beast right now. I love my Aquarius side. Yeah. So, you know, like, and maybe even speaking, it kind of came to me that maybe some of you need like groups where you know you can relate to other people who have felt like that, who have been feeling disconnected. Because guess what, then again, you get to connect with somebody who is feeling disconnected. Now both of y'all connected to each other through disconnection. Right? I just want to find out about this death card, because everything else was pretty much clear to me. The death card, judgment. The death card, please. And the Ace of Swords. A new form of communicating. I love how we have the King of Swords. How the King of Swords is. He's like on point. He's like, this is it. You see this book? Follow the rules. And this is how it's gonna go. I'm tired of playing the games with you guys. This is my life. Taking off the blindfolds. I'm done crying over things that no longer serve me. Tired of getting brokenhearted. We have the Two of Swords. Making that decision to pull the swords out. You know, to pull out that sharpness. Let me see about the Hierophant in reverse, please. The Hierophant in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. I want it to come out. Yeah, because of you know, feeling that disconnect, you're gonna feel unstable, you know. And the Emperor, you're gonna feel unstable. You're gonna feel like the world is against you somehow, but you need to recognize that you are Emperor or Empress, you know. But that energy of like who you are, but also because the original is that your ignorance could also be the reason for disconnect, you know. Your ignorance could also be the reason for having this feeling disconnected or feeling alone. What are you going to do about that though, you know? I feel like a lot of you, or for some of you, in the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands at the bottom, and look, the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah, I feel it has to do with the ignorance. Some of you don't like to take people's advice, or you don't like to move a certain way because it's not your way. But it's like, okay, if that's how you're gonna be, you have to accept, you know, the disconnect. But if you really truly want people around you, then you have to learn how to be, just be. And it goes back to like the reading before about not accepting everything, but just from like others, not accepting other people vibrationally, but just knowing that it is what it is, you know. And just be happy, you know. But if you don't want to accept other people as they are, just like how you want to be accepted as who you are, then, you know, you really need to ask yourself a few questions. You know. But I'm gonna end it there, and I will see you guys next time. Again, don't forget to, you know, like and subscribe. Share the videos with your friends if you want to. Connect. See if they connect in any way too with, you know, the messages shared here tonight. And yeah, again, I'll see you next time. Bye.